the 3 days, I said, hey, would you like to go to dinner on Saturday night, whatever, maybe. You said, well, I'm busy on Saturday, but I'm having a barbecue at my house with some friends on Sunday, if you'd like to come to my house. And I said, okay, that sounds like fun, meet some of your friends. And
you knew you were going to be scoped out.
I thought the friends were going to be 30. And so when I get, and I said, can I bring anything? No, you don't need to bring anything at all. And I said, okay. But I ended up meeting Patty and Joni. And of course, being a boy, and even when someone says don't bring anything, you have to bring something. So the desserts for the night are kind of a theme of the last year of my life with Miss Casey here, Nurse Casey now as we know her. And so I walk into this house and I see a dog, a beautiful dog, and then I see my closest friends, Patty and Joni. And I realize that this is an interview to see if we should go on more dates with Brett. Sure enough, they put me in that chair. They started very nicely grilling me. And of course, being a boy who didn't want to not bring anything when he's invited as a guest, I put on my apron, I wrote a list of what I'm going to cook for dessert, and then I went right to Rayleigh's, and I bought something from the bakery. And that first thing, our first part of dessert tonight, is the fruit tarts that I brought over for the first part at Susan's first mixer, if you will. So that went very well. I guess I got the approval from HR.
Oh yeah, you was scrutinized very well.
Yes, I was thrilled at that meeting. And then when nursing school started off, after our second or third date, she said, I'm going to be really busy for the next few months. And I said, this girl's blowing me off. I can't believe this. But it turns out she was just busy with this thing called nursing school, which I'm like, oh, it's a breeze. You'll get right through it. No problem there. But then we dated for another few months, and our first real date, I tried to bring you to Harrah's, the steakhouse, but it was booked. And that's when I realized I need to meet Mike and Bernie, because it's not what time you call for a reservation, it's who you call for a reservation. So that's why I wanted to have you two here tonight for something like that. I think our first date, I brought Tucker a bone, and I had a bouquet of flowers in my other hand, and I knocked on the door and said, all right, choose one. She says, I love bones, thank you. And she took the bone and Tucker got the flowers. But then after dating her for so long, we all know she likes so many different kinds of flowers, but her favorite is the sunflower. So this is a chocolate chip sunflower cake from Nothing But Cakes.
Oh.
Wow.
And so every chance I get and every time I see a sunflower, I think of you, my love. So it's a very special day. But then we had a little thing called nursing school. She's like, oh, I had no idea this was going to be quizzes, tests, papers, NCLEX, job interviews, resumes, everything in the world. What we're going to have to go through. And then after you graduate, Jesus Christ, Jesus. We got another test we got to take care of for the NCLEX. But she passed, she became a nurse, and everyone thinks of a nurse as, the bright white uniforms, not the nice scrubs they have today. But so this is a nurse cake.
Oh my gosh!
And it's an all white cake.
Oh my Lord!
Oh my goodness.
But
Oh my god!
there are some good qualities about this cake. This is a special cake. It's got a raspberry filling, because I know you love them so much. But there are two things that this cake has that it needs. People will line up in tens or hundreds in order to get a piece of a cake like this. In fact, it's so good, people will even eat it a year later. It's that good. And those special ingredients are a man and a wife. But in order to get to that point, I need to do one thing today.
Oh my god!
Susan's a food, Casey. What are you wearing? And it fits. Patty, you gotta get Joni. I told you to bring Joni flour back
I know. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you both. Oh my God.
Let me borrow that camera.
Oh my God.
See, that ring will be ready for a few more weeks.
Good job.
By the way, Rayleigh is for $10. They had one from the 70s.
Oh my God.
And by the way, you're being videotaped.
The wedding. We'll never make it through.
I am so happy.
Surprise.
I'm so happy. You would have done it like this. I was
That's why I couldn't tell you. 'Cause
Oh, and he said bring Kleenex for Matilda. Oh my God.
Who's Matilda?
I am so happy. I am so happy. Did you say yes?
I did.
Oh my God.
Hurry up, the paper and scissors.
What a disaster that was.
It's filming.
Hell no.
Oh my gosh.
Did it turn out the way you wanted?
It did.
Oh, did it?
Oh my
Oh, I haven't
gosh.
seen it.
Oh.
Oh, we're
Oh,
never
Michael,
going to
thank you for
sleep
taking
tonight.
over. Oh, my.
Oh,
Look
Joey.
at all that. Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
gosh. I
Did you
didn't know
get-
what you were doing.
I had to go to the bathroom. What'd you think?
What's going on? What's at the
Brenda,
table?
thank you, thank you,
Oh.
thank you,
Thank you
thank
for
you
your
for,
help.
no, thank you for making me a part of it. It's so important.
This is her family. This is her closest friends and family.
Hey, it was who
Stop.
we
You're
were.
gonna
We were
make me cry
appointed.
more,
We
Joey.
were appointed as family.
It was either here or Marietta's, and I didn't want to go
Oh
there.
my God.
Here, maybe.
Poor Hugo.
Oh, God. You better live up to all our expectations.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Because if you smell good, it's because I picked out a good cologne. Do you know that, Mike? I picked out a good cologne.
You did?
This smells really good. I wouldn't pay $60 for it. Oh my God, Susan, congratulations.
Surprise.
Well, we've known it right before you came.
Oh,
Oh my
did you guys really know when you kept it a secret?
Oh my
I was
God.
just teasing. It'll ruin the surprise.
I know. Because I would have had to kill you.
I know.
I thought we were so loud you closed the door because we were embarrassing the customers.
I didn't want the door party of three.
Oh, not only that, to think every year for their anniversary, we can come back here again. Tell Debbie her job is secure.
Can I please change
Oh,
my mind?
yeah.
Yeah, I like some coffee. Oh, sure, it's your prerogative to change your mind.
Well, since we have all this dessert, I'll have a cup of coffee
Oh,
too.
sure, okay.
I mean, I can't see that
was
cake
just-
sitting there without a cup of coffee.
It was better than a sports
Oh
ring.
my
It's because
gosh.
it's everybody who cares. It's everybody who cares.
It's the people we wanted around.
I know.
Well, when did it click?
But
When?
Aunt Judy
Like,
is
wait,
here.
What's he doing?
I reached over for this cake, and the ring fell out of my pocket and onto the floor over there.
At least it didn't roll under the covers.
Yeah.
That could have been. Want me to cut anything up here?
Yes.
I'm so happy. Are you
how
surprised,
about
Mike?
I, you know,
Orders.
well, I didn't expect it tonight. I really wasn't, and I was trying to follow from the tart to the sunflower to the white cake, and I thought, Brett, there's only 6 of us. How are we going to eat all these desserts?
Well, we can
But
stay long.
Let me
They
have a
said we
story
could
with
stay.
each one of them.
Now, I had my hour-long massage today. yesterday. I'm like trying to go over my final draft. I'm like, okay, so I go here, and then I transition to this, and then how do I transition to this? Okay, nurse is white, nurse. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh, how could we not love him?
And to think
After
we
you
didn't
just
get the
said.
valet talking.
What the hell were you thinking? That we didn't get Sally Park?
I can't believe we didn't.
For such a...
I wondered until the guy, hey, bro, this is what I'm doing here tonight.
Patty, I thought this was a surprise. And we missed, I'm driving.
I am surprised. Anybody who can teach me to operate a camera, I mean, in 2 minutes.
Coffee's good for you?
Yes,
I mean, he
please.
almost taught me how to operate my own. I
Good enough.
thought that's
Complete.
pretty shocking.